Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is Daryl Guberman, CEO of Guberman PMC LLC, a quality consulting firm here in Connecticut. I want to ask you, will the real FAA please stand up? Because you hear about it now that Boeing has had their issues with their quality, which is going to be exacerbated even more so when they combine themselves with Spirit Aerospace Systems because they have had bad quality themselves. Mr. Patrick Shanahan, who's running Spirit right now, he was the former Deputy Secretary of Defense, and they asked him about the F-35 program, which for those of you who don't know, that's the Lockheed Martin F-35. Very many quality issues. In fact, most recently, they had a write-up that they said even after their 801st F-35, the Lockheed is still producing shit. Okay, seems like Boeing and Lockheed work hand in glove together. But when he was asked, Mr. Patrick Shanahan here about about the quality of Lockheed Martin, about their program, he said it's fucked up. Well, let me just tell you something, Mr. Patrick Shanahan. Dave Calhoun's sitting there. I'm surprised we got him in here. He's usually out there playing golf. When he's getting interviewed, he reminds you of an accountant. He feels out of place, and I am sure, without a doubt, he's going to step down, or he should step down, because in 2009, the FAA came in and made Boeing a regulator, a regulatory authority. So who is judging the quality of Boeing? They said that they had FAA people or FAA people going into Boeing. Now, is this the same people that are on the floor at Boeing doing the self-inspection as they were given permission and authority to do that in 2009. You have the factor that the FAA and Boeing sit together on the American National Standards Institute Board, which is a private, not-for-profit, non-governmental corporation that has federal agencies and corporations on board. And here's Boeing. In 2009, the FAA came in and gave them regulatory authority, which means the MCAS system, where you have the Ethiopian Air and Indonesian Air crashed 5 months apart from each other, one in 2018, the other in 2019. You have the factor that the MCAS system, when you read letters to congressmen and senators from the families, and please, my heart goes out to the families of the Ethiopian and also Malaysian airline. But if it's written by an attorney, the attorney didn't do their job because ANSI-ANAB, the accreditation body that Boeing sticks down the throat of its suppliers, is also an underwriter for the International Accreditation Forum, which is a repository for national and international accreditation bodies. Any body that sits on there that is an IAF-MLA, a multilateral agreement, or multi-regional agreement, MRA, is equivalent in accreditation to ANSI-ANAB, which means by them being an underwriter, they take full legal responsibility of that door flying off because it was made under a quality certificate certified by ANSI-ANAB by Spirit Aerospace Systems, as they've said that door came out of the fuselage area, that the catastrophe almost happened was made by Spirit Aerospace Systems. So you have this. And I'm going to read it to you, and I will show you, and I will stop where the MCAS system did not have to be relayed back to the FAA, because Boeing is the FAA. When they say that the FAA inspectors at Boeing think their quality is crappy, well, who was it? Was it Boeing is the FAA, so was the people in 2009 that they waved their magic wand over, the FAA, and said, oh, you are Boeing inspectors now? Let me read this to you, ladies and gentlemen, and hold your hats. The FAA increased the authority of Boeing's commercial airplane division to self-certify its own aircraft. Self-certify its own aircraft. We also had the designs, 777, 780, said they all have quality issues, all of them, because they felt so full of themselves. Rather than getting management involved, they were out on the golf course too much. This is what it shows me as a quality individual for all these many years, 40 plus years in aerospace. Medical implants, materials, printing and plastic distribution. These guys are out on the golf course, without a doubt. Be down on the floor, or at least send some of your high subordinates down there and be the cheerleader that you really needed. But instead, from 2009 to present, almost 15 plus years, we've had quality issues at Boeing, as we've seen. This is the other one. This gives authority to the MCAS system to Boeing because Boeing is, and at the time they installed the MCAS system, a FAA regulator. The system allows Boeing employees to perform tasks on behalf of the FAA that include oversight of testing and product standards, along with, and here's the MCAS system, along with certification of aircraft technologies and new aircraft designs. Deet, 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 red light goes off. Hopefully the plane isn't going down when I just said that. I'm going to leave it here. But this video today is, will the real FAA please stand up? And ladies and gentlemen, how can one regulator, FAA, watch over the designated regulator for 15 years, Boeing? How is that? Who watches over the FAA? Nobody. Nobody. 203-556-1493 or Daryl, DARYL, TQRS @yahoo.com. I thank you.